Want to get in the queue or? So did the stream start? Let me see where we are. Okay, you are the second person to my left.
We should be live, I think. I hope so. I will get it going in just a second, but so the first pick was Smoldering Marsh, and now we have 9 seconds to decide what our second pick is going to be. Sure, we'll take that card. Yeah. Guess I should be explaining what the cards are, but it's a 4-drop 3/3 vampire. When you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on it. Just gonna take this rare for now. I'm hoping the stream can see this. I don't know if they can though.
Check it. Check it.
Yeah. It's black on here, so it must not be capturing it. There we go. Okay, I got the screen capturing going. Sorry for the weird stuff going on right now. Just hold on.
Okay, now I can see your screen.
Okay. How about now? Is that good? Okay. So this is what we have to work with, guys. Sorry for the hiccups, but that's what we're with right now. I think with the colors that we have, we can take this and be pretty happy about it. I'll put that in the sideboard and that in the sideboard for now. It's kind of a forced pick, first few picks, but we'll make it work.
Pick Smoldering Marsh over. Was there nothing else in the back?
Not that I could see. But it's a good thing I did, because we actually have some things that are good with it, so like, it's good mana fixing. What do we want to take? We could take one of those if we... What does this do? So we're definitely playing black, I think, so I think we can afford to play this. Plus there's not much else in the pack, so we're just gonna take it. And hope for the best. Okay. So I think our best... Well, we're not really locked into our second color quite yet. So we could just stay one. I mean, it's a fine card, but it's not really what we want, though. But it works with the 2-drop we have, so we'll just take it and possibly use it. Well, I think that deck's open because we just got past 2 really strong white cards. Well, one's not really strong, but one is premium removal, and I think that's gonna be our pick. Yep.
Yeah, I remember I'm passing to the guy that's passing to you, so I
Yeah.
kind of know what's coming.
And I'm trying not to give hints on what I'm going, but we'll see. I don't know if anything in this pack is really that useful, so we'll just take that card, put it in the sideboard. I don't know. We have stuff that uses that mechanic. Do we just go for it? I think we're gonna try it. So, if we're going with that, then we don't want big beefy things. So we can probably take this land, and now what do we take here? I guess this is just the end of the pack, so we just take whatever's best in the pack if it doesn't fit for us. But there's another piece of removal that could come in handy. It is a lot of mana, but it's worth it. So first pack was kind of all over the place, but hopefully we can find some sort of deck to just jump into. And we open some pretty good things in this pack. I mean, both of these cards are pretty good in this deck, but I just don't know how we can pass that card. I mean, when you do get to that mana, it's pretty much game over. I guess we could just cut that first idea and just go with the one we kind of just jumped into. But I mean, we do have the mana fixing for it, so let's just try it. So we cut that color, and I think we need to take that card. Probably. Just we're not quite at a void deck yet at all, really, but even as just having a 3-drop with 5 toughness is really good in limited. Because it can block really anything pretty well, but especially if we can find more devoid creatures throughout the rest of the draft, then maybe we can get this to be a bit bigger, but we're just gonna take it. So I don't think we need that vampire anymore. Unless we just want to go beatdown. In which case, either the nursery or the core horde is our pick. I guess we could pick the night watch, but we're not really gaining life, so. What we really need is mana fixing, but we're not in the right colors for the mana fixing. I think if a 4/5 flyer for. I think that's okay to take, just because it's got some decent stats and it's not gonna really be a bad draw at all when you draw it in the game. Unless it's early game, but then you have a late game play that is, you know, above all else. It's up there with our first pick in this pack as being the best cards in the deck. I think we have a decision to make, though. Do we stay with this color combination and try to go with a devoid-ish strategy with 2 colors and hope we get there, or we just go for the black-white life gain deck? Which I think we should, because we got this card right here, and I think that's a clear sign to go that way. We even get past this, which is really good too. So let's see what else we can find. We don't really want a second of these because it's such a big mana cost. Me personally, I don't like to have it, but it might be the only option here. I mean, there is a silent skimmer, but it's a 4-drop 0/4, and you're not going to want to really attack with it because, I mean, you attack with it and it's like it hits for 2 automatically, but it's a 0/4 flyer. It's not going to do any more than that. So I think we just do take that right now. The removal is what we gotta prioritize right now. So we have no strong picks out of this pack right here, but we do have a big guy, which is like our only option, to be honest. That, or we take some sort of useless mana fixing or odd filler cards, but I think this is good for what we're going in to. We really need to find some sort of way to make some mana fixing happen, but I think we can take their Narcana Assassin here. It's not very often we're gonna have Death Touch because we missed out on some life gain things. We only have our 1 life gain card in here right now, but every chance we get to use it will help. There's a second of that card which we will definitely take because we need more life gain in this deck. Totally did not expect this, Tyler. Good sideboard card. So far we only have 14 playables. Make that 15. 3 sources of life gain. And 3 things that need me to gain life to work correctly. Sure, we'll take that for the sideboard. We're not going to put it main board right now. And the last parts of this pack. So we really need to hit the best pack we've ever seen in this last pack. So the rare is not going to help. we don't really have anything in our colors, but I really, really don't want one of these cards going around. I know we're not in the colors, but I really don't want this going around, so I'm just going to take it and get it out of the pack, because that is the most annoying card ever. Now this pack is a lot better. We have a couple decisions to make. We have more removal, we have a flying death toucher who can get bigger, or we have another source of removal, which our removal suite is pretty tight right now. We have more than we need, I think, so we can afford to take smaller curved creatures and things like that, so we'll just take the familiar. It's almost as if the black were in one of the wrong colors, because this would have been a huge pick for us if we would have been in those colors, but I think we either want the spawning better, the swarm surge, which is bad. Then again, we could just splash blue and take this guy, because he's pretty good. A good early play. I think we're just gonna take him and see what happens. I don't think we can get to the point where we can splash him, but we'll take some more removal. This is one of the better removal cards. Even though it's at 5, it's still worth it. Wow. We're seeing all kinds of colors come through these packs. I don't know what to take here. Really, the only card we have in our colors is that one. I mean, this card is not bad. It's just, do we want another tapped land? I mean, I guess we can switch out one of those Myers for it, maybe. But it's really the only thing we have other than grave birthing, but that is not really the card we want, so I guess we're just going to have to take the bridge. Okay. This is a pretty easy Dominator draw pick, I think. I'm just gonna... We need lower curve stuff, so I'm just gonna take that. I think that's our pick for this pack, for this part of the draft. You know what? We could actually even mainboard these, just because there's probably going to be some sort of target for it eventually. I mean, do we want this or do we want that? You know what? We might actually want that. But I think we're just going to take that. It's okay because we got this guy instead. And another one. Okay. We got some early things. A lot of early things. But we also have a lot of late things. Which I already know right now we're cutting one of those for sure, because we do not need 3 of those. There's no way we can run with 3. This is one of the weirder decks I've built, but it might actually work. So it's near the end of the draft. We'll just take these just for fun. And now we get into deck building. So what do we want? We're right now, as we sit, we are running 18 lands like this, but I don't know if we want to run these or not. I mean, we also have this, but really the only thing I'd ever use that for is this card. But
Yeah, I'm done.
I don't think we need that this time. We will run those 3 and then let's see what Magic Online suggests. 8 and 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 white, so and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 black, but we need more black at places than we do white, but we need white earlier, so yeah, I agree with that, what they say. Yeah, we'll just roll with that. And submit. Okay, so that's the deck. Right here. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, it shouldn't be. If we can survive till late game, then it's definitely going to be ours. Because there's things that people just can't deal with. But the only problem is getting to where we can cast it. Cast all of those things. I mean, as it sits, we have 4 finishers. And then the lower cost stuff could even finish the game out first if we needed it to. How'd your draft go, Tyler? Awesome. So, the round starts in 7 minutes, and we will be back when it starts.
you end up doing? What'd you end up doing? Started against you. Okay. Mhm. Awesome.
Sorry guys, you could not hear what I was saying, but it doesn't matter. This game is kind of weird anyways, so draw another land, which is always good to draw a land. It leaves scour the existence up, so we're just gonna swing. And from now on, hopefully we can just kill whatever he plays and win the game with this guy. I don't know how, but it's kind of small, but it's what we got right now, I guess. So, because he can't attack with the defender guy, so. I think we just want to exile it now. We draw a land, which is bad, but why not just hit again for one? Assassin. Well, there's another creature to play. I can possibly get through later. But so far, it looks like it's working. We're just hitting for one at a time, which is what we want to do. So. He's gonna make that. Okay. Can't block this turn. Alright. And we have another removal spell for whatever he plays next. So I think we are gonna win this game with a 1/1 flyer. Just hitting for 1 20 times. Well, actually more than 20 times. Because he's gotten.
No, they're common.
Life. So. Okay, so here's what do we want to draw creature wise? So we want to draw another Kitesail Scout to get in for 2 damage a turn? Or do we want to start getting a life again? I think we want the Kitesail Scout. So we're going to target the scout so we can hit for more a turn. And swing in for 1. And kill whatever he plays, which is good. Well, I don't think we need to kill that. So I think that's what we need to kill. We can let it hit, which is bad, but because I'll gain double strike. But I mean, the Castigator won't die, but at least we'll be hitting for 2 a turn. So at least it's better than nothing. So they all have double strike. And there's our medic. So we got Demon's Grasp. We can play it on the Castigator, but I don't know if that's the best idea. Then again, he might just be watching my stream and finding out what I have in my hand anyways. But, at worst, they trade for each. I think we're just gonna. I don't think. It seems like a little creature to.
Clock game 1.
Seems like it's just gonna be wrong to do that, so we're just gonna swing for 2. I'm hoping that wasn't a mistake. If it was, then, you know, so be it. But we're taking 3 this turn, so hopefully he doesn't have a couple, you know, like pump spells which get a whole lot of damage through. Like if he has those sure strikes that went around, then he could hit us for 6, possibly 9 in one turn, which is bad for us. Possibly actually 11 with the retreat on it as well. But we are going to be hit for 5 this turn no matter what. So I think we have to bank on the life to save us, because if this can get us through the game, that'll be awesome. Because it's also a flyer which ups our clock, and if we can get through, if this stays alive till next turn, that's 3, 4, 5, and we're 2 points short. So we need this ghoul draw, whatever it is, ghoul draws overseer to live, and we need top deck a swamp and swing in with flyers, and that's the game. It's pretty slim that we're gonna draw a swamp, but we'll see. Oh boy, I did not expect that, so... Okay. Well, at least we have a target for the Demon's Grasp now, right? We're gonna block that. Before damage, gain a life, go up to 15, take 3, go down to 12. Oh, okay, so we're gonna get down. So we go up to 15, then down to 9. So we have to waste this turn casting this Demon's Grass to kill that stupid mountain. But it's our only choice, unfortunately. Whoops. Tap too much. Perhaps we can get there with our flyers, but I doubt it. I mean, he's probably got another haste awakens, another awaken spell. He's just gonna melee a land, make that Castigator a 5/1, hit us for 5, and then awaken probably 3 or 4, and win the game that way. But
kill the land. Know the other card in your hand, dude. No point in holding it. Holding back. You're wasting your whole clock. We wasted 15 minutes and we're not even done with the first round. Okay.
I keep forgetting my clock's going. And yeah, he is right. I'm gonna have barely any time for anything. But as it stands right now, I can't block or anything. So I'll staff 6. We're down to 4. We draw a Devastator. That gets over for 4, so we gotta keep.
Close down the weak down strategy, don't you think? Could have picked up more removal. Okay.
So I think this might be the ending game spell. Or not. Because he can't get through with this flyer, which is good. So at least we get this extra draw step. It is a land, and I guess we have no choice but to play our Overseer. We'll attack with the Devastator.
I was gonna go at 11, but what's going on? What's going on? Either one. Yeah, I want to go.
Alright. So we won that game, which is good.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah.
So, where do we want to sideboard? I don't think we have any options, really, to be honest. I don't, other than Graveyard, I mean, we have Felidar Cups, but he doesn't have anything but the Valakut, the Retreat to Valakut to hit, and I don't think siding in those is worth it. But, other than that, it's another. It's either another removal spell or some graveyard recursion. Or we just put in the pump, I guess, which could work too, but I think we actually do want 3 of these, and we can take out the entanglers because we don't really have a lot of allies, so the more removal the better, and roll with that deck, with that version of the deck, the 1 extra card. This hand's definitely not keepable. No land hand. And the mulligan. Keep that one. And we want to keep that on top. Put it on the bottom. Hoping to draw into a black mana for the 3rd turn. Arcana Assassin. So we really have to pay attention to the clock now, because I spent way too much time talking and thinking. So I gotta really pay attention to what I'm doing and try to do it as fast as possible. We did draw the black source, which is good. So we're just gonna get through with 1 right now. He's probably gonna hit for 1, possibly 2. Okay. So he's going to hit us for 1. We can gladly take the 1. And draw the Devastator. So 3rd turn, Assassin is okay in this matchup, actually. We're going to just try to do the same thing as last time and just hit a lot with this Chyguy768's Scout for the longest amount of time that we can, pressuring his life total and keeping us in the game for that much longer, hoping that we can draw things that deal with creatures really soon. So we got the Endless one, which triggers the Sentinel, which makes it hit for 2, but it won't get through the Arcana Assassin, which is good because there's no way you can pump it as of right now. So at least we've got a turn before he can do anything really. And there's a second Chyguy768's Scout, which is awesome, which is going to come in real handy real soon. Get through for 1. Pass the turn back. We have a blocker for the Endless one. It won't kill it, but it'll at least block it. And we'll take the 1/2 that the Sentinel will make. There's the Retreat to Valakut. It might have been a good idea to side in the Velidar Cubs, but I don't generally think just for 1 enchantment it's worth it, really. I mean, unless that enchantment is game changing. This is kind of that one, but it's only I imagine it's only a 1 or a 2 of, which is not really a lot in a limited deck, so there's always that. So he's going to force us to block with the Chyguy768's Scout, which I actually am okay with, because we do have, if we draw another land, we have a Bloodbond Vampire that we can play. But we did not draw a land, so
hey, where you guys going?
just going to hit for 1. And hope that we can stay alive for the longest time. I mean, if we can get up to the mana, we have the Exile Permanence card, but that Retreat's gonna kill us. I mean, our clock, we can't really afford to, sit and think about things, so I just gotta kind of click things, So either way, we're taking 3. Do we want to block the Sentinel or do we want to block the other guy? I think we'll just block the Endless one just for fun. Chances are this game's not going to us. And now our flyer does 0, so I think this is his game, which means there might be game 3, and that's not good. Okay, he plays that. It's fine. Gain your 2 life and attack me, and I will block something. So now we have no creatures, which is bad, but you can't win them all. Smite the monsters doesn't do anything. We just have to pass the turn. And I can't do anything unless it's something that Smite the monsters can hit. So 5, 6, 7, 8 at us. We're down to 6. Just gonna play that. In response to the trigger, we're going to smite it. So he gains 1 less life, but it's not really gonna matter. And it's another scour, so we are dead. Okay, so now I might be encouraged to bring in these Felidar Cubs just because I guess the Retreat to Valakut is a card in his deck, but we aren't really getting anywhere with the Overseer right now. I think we can afford to take those 2 out and take out a Nirkana Assassin. And well, no, that can block. So I think we just take out the Malakir Familiar there and say that is good because these are 2/2s and they can block okay. And you know, we can just sack him in response, which is good, but yeah, we're just gonna roll with that. I would love to play first. I want a mulligan. I will keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land and 2 removal spells, so that's good. I'm holding Sheer Drop up here just because I want to... I guess I don't need to hold it up. I could have played the Stonehaven Medic and killed it next turn, but I really want him to attack with this. So that's why I didn't play the Cleric, the Medic. I mean, we had to take 1 damage for that, but it was worth it. Now we can safely Sheer Drop the thing and still keep on trucking. So things are going good. I gotta play really, really quickly here because we're almost to 5 minutes, which is bad. So, but we got a flyer on the other side. Good thing we have Smite the Monstrous, though, that can kill it. And, yeah, that's gonna be the end for the Smite, or for the Angel. And we will leave that back to gain life. So he's going to gain 1 from that, which is good. He can't, you know, get a lot of life from that. At least we are almost the same in life. I think here we play this Dominator drone. So we are under 5 minutes, so I need to be really careful with what I do. There's the Retreat Development. We have no Felidar Cubs yet, but there are 3 in the deck, so we have a high possibility of drawing one. So there we go. Make this +1/+1 in Vigilant. Going to play the Felidar Cub and swing with the 4/4 Vigilant, 4/3 Vigilant, Avoid and Jest guy. Pass the turn. So he's going to put us to 10 here. So it's a good thing we killed the retreat because the Evolving Wilds would have triggered it one more time. But we're going to 10 and we have enough to scour the Angel. So we are not dead yet. But we will be very close to being dead very soon. So we take the 6, 7, 8, 9. We take the 9. And go down to 7. End of the turn, we gain 1 life. So he's down to 13, we're at 8. We have a Syringe Steward, which is also a good attacker. And we can keep getting up in counters with gaining life and stuff like that. So, oh, that's a good draw. I think we're just gonna block with the Dominator drone. In the end of the turn, we're gonna gain a life. Swing for 7 with the Blood Bond Vampire. Kill that and hopefully be able to take the game. But I bet he's got another big creature that we're gonna have a hard time dealing with. At least we got a way to get things bigger. I wish we had more time. We only have 1 minute and 38 seconds, but there's not much we can really do. Oh, it's gonna kill it. We're a race against the clock. We can make the thing bigger, and that's all we can do, really. So if he doesn't lay anything, we win. We're gonna lay Displacing Twin just for fun. Alright, and we won that game. So let's talk to Tyler and see what he thought about that game. What do you think?
First game I lost to him in a screw, and then it started flooding, and then the third game I just flooded out.
Dude, that was close. The clock, man. Who knew making a talking to the live stream would be so hard to play as well?
Was you using up a lot of your time doing that or something?
Yeah, I was thinking through things clearly and explaining it to them. But we luckily made it, so. And I figured out they couldn't hear me through like half the first game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fixed that, and then, yeah, I decided I'd just mute my microphone so you couldn't hear me either, because I was going to be talking a lot. And, yeah. I thought you had me there for a minute, but then I'm like, wait, I can kill it? I can kill things?
No, I wouldn't have lost it if I hadn't been so cluttered.
Yeah. What are you doing at 11?
Not much.
Oh.
Oh, they're sort of.
Okay, so we're against this methods guy. We have 5 land in hand, a sheer drop, and a desolation twin. We have 1 removal spell, which is good, but I don't know if we want to keep the hand just because we have a desolation twin. Really. But why not? We'll try it. We'll live risky. And this time try not to use all the clock so that we have time to think through things before we actually do them. It's good we're drawing into more land. That's what we want to see. Faster Desolation Twin can come out, the better. I guess we have to play the Serene Steward because we can't sheer drop quite yet, so we gotta wait. And hope he attacks with the flyer, then we can kill it. But I'd rather wait until we can get the Awaken going. It's 2 turns away. I don't know if we... I think we should... Do we wait, Tyler? To kill a 3/1 flyer with sheer drop?
What's the 3/1 flyer?
Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Do we wait till we can awaken it in 2 turns?
Awaken what?
Sheer drop?
You always wait to awaken. That's,
Okay.
That's the mistake we made last game.
Oh. I guess we could have played the medic.
You're not getting enough value if you don't awaken.
Or do we sheer drop the Ruination Guide? The flyer or the Ruination Guide?
Oh, I won the first game.
I think this game is not ours. taking way too much damage.
No second land. He kept a 1-land hand for Sledge Crawler. No wonder he lost the first game in a minute.
Alright, so we're to sideboarding. He's a blue-black Devoid deck. So it's a good thing I didn't give him the Fathom Feeder in the draft. But do we need anything in the sideboard? I guess just the Scour, but the Scour is 7 mana. We already have 2. There's too much at top, so we'll just try this again, see if we can keep a different hand. That one will work. We'll put that one on top. Whoops. Whoops. We'll just kill it. Just not worry about it. So there's 6. We at 7. I feel it's a bad idea to scour a sky spawner, but if he plays nothing else, then we really don't have a choice. What's he gonna play? So he's playing a brood monitor. That's a much better target for the scour, especially since we can kill the sky spawner whenever he attacks. So oh, I can't. Never mind. Whoops. Okay. I was hoping that was the land because we could play the Devastator and then the Dominator drone, but we can't. So, I'm just gonna sit behind again, I guess. At least this time we'll be able to gain a life. 17 to 20. This game is not going very quickly, but luckily this is game 2. So he's gonna make more scions. Hooray! There's a bone splinters. I don't think we want to sacrifice the only thing that's keeping the sky spawner from hitting us. So I'm just gonna play the Dominator drone. I don't want to wait anymore. And we'll keep the controlling up as long as possible. Gruesome Slaughter. What does that do? Colorless creatures you control gain tap. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Oh boy. Okay. That's gonna kill that. Okay. Okay. Come on, man, if we're out. Nope. We just get another scout, so they're gonna have to kill it to get through the sky spawner. But we'll block that. Oh wait, it's a sorcery speed. Never mind. We can't do what I thought we could do. So, best turn. Swing with everything. There's Smite the Monstrous, but we don't have anything we can smite. We can't even play the Devastator. Oh, okay, I think this game has gone back to not being in our favor. Not favor. Master. We have removal, we just can't use it. And he's just gonna swing for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that puts us to 2. Last draw step, we draw a Swamp. We play the Devastator, but he gets through with more than one creature, so just give him the round. And we have one more round of Battle for Zendikar pack per win Swiss draft left to go. And we'll see how this deck that I don't know how we came up with this deck, but how it performs. It's not been too bad considering kind of wasted the first like 3 or 4 picks. But because I was trying to get the stream up, but either way we still did fine, I guess. Our record's 1-1, so it's not the worst. Which means we might be playing again, Tyler.
You can't play twice.
Oh, you can't? Oh.
It's the same.
Who would I play against then? Some of the 1-0s. Someone. Oh wait, someone else is going to be 1-1 by the end of these 4 matches.
2 matches. 4
Yeah.
players, 2 matches.
Yeah. But we will be back when the match starts. Don't go away.
Everything changes.
Life.
Okay.
changes.
Life.
Does it look like this game showing us stuff? Oh, yep, they are. 3, 2, 1.
Life.
Alright guys, it looks like we are back in. Jotty Offshoot is the first thing that we played, or that they played. We're just gonna let them play it. We have a nice turn 1 Kite Sail Scout, which is basically the only thing that we can ever attack with for some reason. Alright, he's gonna gain a life. Okay, Serene Stewart. Or Steward. Swing for 1. Alright, so God, so many high costing things in this deck. Play the 3rd land, and I guess we're just gonna keep attacking until we can't attack anymore. That's our plan. I mean, after all, he's only got that Jotty Offshoot on the ground so far, so it's not a big threat. We're not going to be doing much, just dealing 1 damage at a time, him gaining 1 life at a time, but it's better than nothing. He just keeps gaining the life. Yeah. You figure he'd run out of land somehow, but no. He still just got land after land after land. So he's swing for 4. We're gonna block it. Something big's coming. The Grove Tender Druids. So whenever another ally or this enters the battlefield, you can pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 green plant token on the battlefield. He's probably gonna end up doing that. Yep. We draw our Defiant Bloodlord. It's at least a 4/5 flyer, but it's for 7 mana. I think we have to Bone Splinters the Blood Bond Vampire because he's just gonna get out of hand if we don't. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to target that. There we go. And eventually, hopefully, get something that we can cast. Because it just goes 7, 7, 8, 10. That's our hand. Mana cost wise. We're stuck at 4 land. And finally starting to go down. There's our 5th land, which is good. Always good to see those lands. But still nothing we can do quite yet. Okay. At least it's a creature, right? Stonehaven Medic. Weirdly enough, that Jotty Offshoot is actually doing more than any of his other creatures are at the at this point in the game. So we don't want to take. Do we want to take 5 or do we want to take 4? We'd rather take 4, but I'd really not like this. I'd really like this to live. Because I feel like gaining a life a turn is... Oh, but then that's a little too slow. So I guess our only chance is to take as little damage as possible. Given that this game is probably not going our way. Well, there's a Death Toucher. That's at least something. It's not nothing, that's for sure. Now he may be weary to attack with something, but... Or that will happen. And he can swing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And put us to 1. We'll just let it finish out, I guess. Okay, we're down to 1. We draw planes, so that's 6 mana. Nothing to do with it, so we are done. So I'm not so sure what we need in this matchup. I think all the heavy stuff is not really. I mean, all the high costing stuff is really not what we want in this matchup. Like, because he's an aggressive plant or aggressive creature deck, and the things we need are like not Smite the Monstrous, not Scour from Existence. We need the small removal, but seeing as we don't have that, I guess our only chance is to bring in some small creatures to exchange the other way. So the Felidar Cubs come in, and we need to take out 3 things. I think we can take out the Bloodlord. We can take out the Dominator drone. Well, it trades pretty well, so we might want to keep that in. You see, both of these Eldrazi are good if we hit them, but if we don't get the chance to cast them, then they're not very good. Corn Tanglers isn't doing much in this matchup. And Nirkana well, we do have 3 medics, but we've only seen like 1 or 2 every game, but we haven't seen Nirkana Assassin enough to make it worth it. So I think we'll just take it out. I would have taken out Malakio Familiar, but he's got Death Touch, which is he's just a good blocker with that, so we'll leave him in and try again, I guess. This is interesting. Do I want to keep this? 2 Kiteshell Scouts, a medic, 3 land, and a Demon's Grasp. It could get there. Let's try it. It might just get there. If we can be faster than him, then we've got a shot. But if we can't, then so be it. Okay. Play the Stonehaven Medic. Next turn, the Serene Steward. We can gain life and start pumping the flyers up more and more. So far, so good. Okay, he's not going to be able to get a plant off that, at least this time. This turn, at least. So now we want to start main phasing the life gain to put counters on these things. couple more turns of this and we have it. Oh, he just gave up at that point. Okay. So that time it worked. So we could just run with the same list, which is probably a good idea, but I'm thinking pumping creatures has been something we wanted to do, so maybe we could bring in the Swarm Surge and the Inspired Charge in place of some of this bigger stuff, like say the Ghoul-Draw's Overseer, to pump the small creatures. Which I definitely want the Inspired Charge in there. The Swarm Surge is okay. It's not nearly as good, but we do have colorless creatures, so it is an option. So the only problem is, what do we take out for that? Which we have one huge option. Like, I mean, it's a big decision because it's one of the best removal spells in the game. Well, not in the game, but in the set for limited. But it's not doing anything here in the first two games, so I think we can afford to take it out and put in Swarm Surge and run with this list. So 3 black sources. We got a Dominator Drone, but no colorless spells and no white mana for Sheer Drop and Serene Steward, so we're gonna mulligan. And this is all lands and a Felidar Cub. Which, if 5 land aren't in our deck, then I guess that means it could be a good keep. At least we have a 2/2 that can attack on turn 3. We'll try it. And we have another Felidar Cub on top, so I think we'll just keep that on top. Let's see if he gets off to a faster start than me. As of right now, we can attack for 2. We'll actually make that 3. He does not really have anything to do. Oh, he's using double retreat to Hagra to make us lose life and him gain life. I think we should have destroyed those, but we can let those happen, I guess. And we'll kill them both off. And just keep going until we draw something big, because we're going to be able to play it with the mana that we have in our hand. So we're at 18, so we have a pretty healthy life total, so we have a chance to get into this again. We're at 5 land. If we can draw something big, we can cast it pretty much at this point. But now he has 2 4/5s that are going to beat down on us. There's a Eldrazi Devastator. We are 1 mana short of playing it, unfortunately, but we won't at least die this turn, unless he's got some sort of mass pump spell. But down to 6. And I think that is game, because no matter how we block, I think we just still lose. Yeah. Alright, he's won the match. Alright, well, stay tuned, guys, and I will give you a recap of what we have won in just a moment.
Getting all that light. Herder and Sire of Stagnation. You got lucky. Tomorrow night. Lunch I can't do because I'm gonna be with my grandma. That's why I suggested tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay. Um.